Hello Cowboys Nation, welcome to another video, and without further ado, let's get to another round of news from America's team. CeeDee Lamb sends message to Cooper Rush ahead of Texans clash. CeeDee Lamb and the Dallas Cowboys offense struggled mightily with quarterback Dak Prescott sidelined, but the all-pro pass catcher is confident they'll be able to turn things around. Lamb caught just 6 passes for 21 yards in the 34-6 loss to the Philadelphia Eagles in Week 10. Rush finished with just 45 yards passing. Despite the rough outing, Lamb is confident that Rush can turn things around this week against the Houston Texans on Monday Night Football. "The work is going to get done," Lamb said on Thursday. "And, with me, I take full responsibility in getting in sync with him. We're going to ride this thing out through the rest of the season, so I have the most confidence in him. I don't care what happened last week, and last week is last week. So with that being said, we've got a game to win." Rush has put together some solid play during his time with the Cowboys. He took over for Prescott in 2022, going 4-1 in his starts and passing for 1,051 yards and 5 touchdowns. CeeDee Lamb admits situation with Dak Prescott tough. The Cowboys inked both Prescott and Lamb to massive contracts before the season, locking in their two most essential playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. But Prescott being sidelined impacts how much Lamb can affect a game, which the All-Pro receiver openly acknowledged. Still, he tried to spin it in a positive direction. "Obviously, being a receiver here, it's very tough to lose Prescott," he said. "But going out here and knowing that I've still got to showcase my ability, prove myself to my guys and uplift everyone that's in the locker room, and continue to fight within each and every individual that's out there. It's about having that effort. And they'll need a lot of that, from everyone, on Monday night." As for Prescott, Lamb knows it's hard for him to watch from the sideline. "I hate that for him," said Lamb. "He just had surgery and we pray for his speedy recovery. We're all thinking about him. But as far as for us, we've got to go out there and compete for him as if he is there, as far as the competitive spirit, the leadership and everything he's expecting. We've got to step up." Trey Lance is option if Cooper Rush struggles again. The Cowboys have stumbled to a 3-6 record and have lost their last 4 games. If Rush struggles in his second start of the season, the team could turn to Trey Lance, who has been waiting in the wings for an opportunity. The Cowboys traded for Lance prior to the 2023 season, but he's yet to see extended action in a regular season game. He threw 6 passes during the blowout loss to the Eagles, notching 21 yards and an interception. "If I get a chance to get on the field this week, great," Lance said. "If not, it's important to just continue to keep growing and help the team." Lance was the number 3 overall pick in the 2021 draft. He's in his final year under contract with the Cowboys. NFL Insider discloses potential Micah Parsons trade cost if Dallas Cowboys move him in 2025. The Dallas Cowboys have been one of the biggest disappointments in the NFL this season, in part due to significant injuries suffered by Micah Parsons and Dak Prescott. With NFL rumors swirling amid a lost season about Shedeur Sanders and Deion Sanders coming to Dallas in 2025, one other big storyline is Parsons' future. Selected with the 12th overall pick in the 2021 NFL Draft, Parsons has been one of the best defensive players in the NFL since he entered the league. The 25-year-old has earned 3 consecutive Pro Bowl selections and made either second-team All-Pro, 2023, or first-team All-Pro, 2021-22, every year. However, Dallas is in the midst of one of its worst seasons in decades, with massive changes looming in 2025. While Mike McCarthy and the rest of the Cowboys coaching staff will be first to go, some have speculated about the futures of Prescott and Parsons in Dallas. Prescott is all but guaranteed to return next season and beyond. Just months removed from signing a contract extension that made him one of the highest-paid NFL players ever, the Cowboys would be left with $104 million in dead money if they traded Prescott. Parsons is slightly more realistic. The Cowboys have already committed more than $120 million in cap space to Prescott and CeeDee Lamb each year through 2027. Meanwhile, their all-pro edge rusher is in a contract year next season and his new deal will go for at least $35 million annually. However, acquiring him would be just as costly for another team. Yahoo Sports senior NFL reporter Charles Robinson shared on Friday's episode of the Inside Coverage podcast that if the Cowboys were even to entertain trade offers for Parsons this summer, the minimum price would likely start at 3 first-round picks. Brian Burns drew an offer of 2 first-round picks, plus. You can't tell me that Brian Burns being worth 2 first-round picks to any NFL team does not make Micah Parsons worth at a bare minimum 3 first-round picks. Oh my God, it's going to happen, Cowboys owner Jerry Jones praises new head coach candidate. The Dallas Cowboys may be looking for a new head coach this offseason. Mike McCarthy was on the hot seat coming into this season and a 3-6 start on the year may have sealed his fate. If McCarthy is in fact replaced this offseason, there are numerous options out there, however, one may already be standing out to Jerry Jones. He can be a top coach, Cowboys owner Jerry Jones praises new HC candidate. According to John Machota of The Athletic, Cowboys owner Jerry Jones when asked on at 10:53 The Fan if he thinks former Cowboys TE Jason Witten could one day be an NFL coach. Yes. Without hesitation. Yes. He has something that you can't draw up. He reminds me a lot of our other tight end who is head coach up there in Detroit right now, Dan Campbell. Jason is very sophisticated when it comes to understanding football and all the nuances. But more important than anything, he really does understand the physical and the mentality of being physical and that part of it. Without a question, he could become an NFL coach. He has extraordinary work ethic. He can be a top coach. During Whitten's 17 seasons in the NFL, 16 were spent with the Cowboys. He is the team's all-time leader in receptions, 1215, and yards, 12,987, and second in reception touchdowns, 72.